Okay, so this function np dot lin alg dot norm, it will give us the magnitude of the array that we store inside it. So I'll import numpy as np, and I'll create a vector1. So now let's find the magnitude of it. So now that we ran the code, we can see that it returned the magnitude. So here in my code for vectors, I used arrays instead of lists, as you can perform addition on them and other functions as well. Let's test that. So now I have two vectors, and I can just print vector1 minus vector2. But now, since it's not an array, it will be an error. An error will be returned. So let's change it into an array and try it again. Now when we run the code as vector1 and vector2 being arrays, we can see that the output was correct. Now I'll show you how I used the database and how I got all the values from the database. I'll create a new Python file which I can run. Here I'll just type the SQL commands so that I can get the data from the database. Here I'm using cursor.fetchAll so that I can store all the values which I which are in my cursor into this variable called users. Now I'll print out all the users, all the details of the users in the database to check if the values have been stored. As you can see here, all of the data of all the users has been printed.